Hi guys, Mommer here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be taking a look at a new deck, which is the Hyper Aggro Devo Endure. So without further ado, let's jump into the deck list. So the Devo Endure archetype has been pretty popular for quite a while now. It got a nerf. Devo Endure was like increased the cost from 6 mana to 7 mana, but this didn't stop the Devo Endure archetype, which have seen a lot of switching between control and now this is aggro, in particular hyper aggro, as this deck likes to call itself. Yeah, we basically want to let a lot of units die, which Shadows Islands and its aggressive package composed by Bark Beast, Ravenous Butcher, Alper's Aristocrat, Word and Spray in this deck list, which is kinda interesting, but yeah, it is kinda like a natural fit for this deck, because the Last Breath will give you another Last Breath card. It can't give you back the Word and Spray, because if so, that will be pretty much insane card activator for deaths, and therefore the Devo Endure getting big. Although probably the best at doing that is the Blighted Caretaker, 3 units for just 1 card, so the Devo Endure will be quite big quite soon. Then the Callista, obviously a pretty aggressive champion. And it is probably, yeah, it is the only champion that we are running. We don't really need more than that. Some lists add like the Sejuani, which made it a bit more on the mid-range side. But yeah, also we are more towards the Allegiance because of the Wraith color. It is pretty nice to have the Mist Wraith. Again, this is 2 units for just 1. The Mist Wraith is pretty aggressive, so that you can reduce your opponent health to be quite low for when you slap the Devo Endure, which if you take the open attack can usually win off of that, but you have the additional also win condition with Atrocity, of course. So for example, if the Devo Endure is a 10-10, Atrocity can deal 10 damage to the Nexus, which is pretty insane. Now this deck has seen a rise in popularity because the Frostbite mid-range got some nerfs, and so it has like reduced in presence into the meta, and so the Devo Endure can be stronger. But we see more counters to the Devo Endure strategy in the form of Ash from Targon, but it is not that much ranked currently, I feel, and even though those kind of matchups are pretty rare and you can like play around them. So yeah, that's it for the deck list. Let's see this deck in action. So as you can see, we are up against a Diana Nocturne. By the way, we are up against a Master Tier player, like we were last season. This is from the season before, so this is gonna be pretty high ranking, like high level play, I meant. So we see Blighted Caretaker, which is very strong against possible Diana from him. Unspeakable Horror could be okay as a removal, but I don't think that we will activate the Nightfall, so there are probably better use for these. But yeah, I kinda still want to keep a removal just in case. Bark Beast is very, very strong. Word and Spray, we want to have a 2-drop or something else, but I kinda like to have a Prey for the Blighted Caretaker. So yeah, even though this end is not the best, probably, it could be worse, and yeah, okay, now we have the Ravenous Butcher, which is pretty strong. I don't know how I want to do, I would want to go about this. Probably a Word and Spray into Ravenous Butcher. Let's see if he has something. So yeah, he probably doesn't have anything. So we want to go for Ravenous Butcher and push the 3 damage as soon as we can. Avarosan Sentry is very strong. Very strong. Now we will have an activator for Bark Beast. We simply go into Avarosan Sentry and Blighted Caretaker. Okay, so he had indeed the 1-drop, and he was just not playing it, which is understandable. He wanted to have the Nightfall of this. But yeah, I probably still want to trade with that. We could have cleared that with Unspeakable Horror, but there are probably better targets for the Unspeakable Horror. So we see that we got the Devo Endure, which is pretty important. Stalking Shadow, so a pretty passive turn by him. You can't get from the Stalking Shadow champions, right? So he was not searching for like Diana. Yeah, pick a follower, so yeah. We don't have to worry about Diana. I mean, he could still have that, but this probably tells us that if he had, he would have played there. Or maybe he's waiting on the Nightfall. So okay, no, we can't really say anything about his end. Okay, now Glimpse Beyond is kinda interesting, but I probably want to take the open attack here. He's not developing. He could have an Unspeakable Horror, but he will probably not go for that. Misrate. Okay, so this is this was more into the misrate reaction. Okay, let's go for Bark Beast. If he tries to go for an Unspeakable Horror here, next turn probably, we could go for Glimpse Beyond. By the way, probably this deck is running Unspeakable Horror because it is an additional burn. It has that kind of potential which Vile Fist did not have. Although Vile Fist did generate a body for the Devo Endure. But yeah, they went for this direction. Okay, so now we don't really have a block for this, but we could sacrifice at fast speed the Avarossan Sentry and then block with the Bark Beast, which I kinda like. So yeah, let's just pass, let him take the open attack. And yeah, we simply go Glimpse Beyond here, and we will not... Ah, yeah, we can't do that, so we probably had to do that at fast speed before. So you know what? No, we can't really do anything. Yeah, let's just take the damage. This was probably a misplay, but yeah. So let's see. Okay, he has an Unspeakable Horror. What could we go for? No, we could go for an additional Glimpse Beyond here to let this stay alive, but it's probably not worth it. It's just a 3/3, so I probably want to draw more cards. Yeah, I don't like this. So now we were filled by quite a lot. We draw 5 cards. Thanks also to the Avarossan Sentry. Kalista, very important here. Also on top of Blighted Caretaker. Okay, Bark Beast. Which we'll probably play. So now we have Devo Endure and Atrocity. It's just a matter of reducing his health at this point. And him in Targon and Shadow Islands doesn't really have a way to deal with our Devo Endure. Of course, he could have Ash, and he could also have Vengeance, but Vengeance is not really run, and Ash is a bit of a problem though. So yeah, we kinda have to watch out for that. How do we go about this? We probably drop a Kalista to start. He's all in into misrates, so we could go into Alpha's Aristocrat.
Did it move?
And we can like fake an attack here. We can go for Bark Beast, and then we sacrifice the Unspeakable Horror. The Alpha's Aristocrat we sacrifice. Probably not, we could do that. It is more credible if we do that next turn. I don't know if it is valuable to keep the Kalista alive, but yeah, we can always use her as a blocker, so there is no need to attack right now. So yeah, let's just chill. We need an activator for Blighted Caretaker, though. Could have done that last turn. Yeah, no, okay, this is a challenger. He's probably gonna challenge the Bark Beast, so this is what I was talking about. Yeah, we kinda want him to take the attack here. So that he can keep the Diana, basically. Okay, he's going for Kalista. It's okay, he has a bad Cascade.
Our light grows brighter.
And unfortunately we can't yet block the misrate. But we could use an Atrocity, which feels kinda bad to kill off these and basically not feel so bad about the Kalista dying. And we could also trade that. So yeah, we probably want to go for that. We're kinda low on health, we want to watch out for that. This feels very bad, but we kinda have to.
Our
And then we also have the Unspeakable Horror, which you can't really use right now. So yeah, let's just wait on that. He probably doesn't have anything at 2 mana, which can disrupt his move. Unspeakable Horror. That's fine, but we could go for an Unspeakable Horror ourselves on the Helpless Aristocrat, or maybe on the Kalista, since she's dying anyway, so that we can buff the Bark Beast. Yeah, I kinda like this move, and also we get a refill with a Nightfall. Yeah, let's go for that. We could have also killed our Bark Beast on our own, so that... oh yeah, no, I forgot. We should have killed the Helpless Aristocrat to deal... get it plus 2. Yeah, I was too much into the value here that I forgot about that. Wow. This is a pretty huge move to play. But we can still recover. We have a Devon Endure, which is kinda big, and we have another one to follow up. And also the Cygnus is kinda interesting. We can go for a Devon Endure, what's the name? The elusive kill. Yeah, we kinda have to go for the Devon Endure. We get a nice attack in. And we are threatening pretty much Atrocity at this point also. First we probably want to kill off the Helpless Aristocrat, so we get the Devon Endure even bigger. Could also consider sealing here. We go into Doom Beast and Blighted Caretaker. We take off the miss rate. But unfortunately we can't really trade with anything else, so that we grow our Devon Endure even more. I don't know if that's worth it. Well, we get more bodies into the board, and the Doom Beast can block on other Fearsome. Yeah, I probably want to build a bigger Devon Endure. If he doesn't play anything, we probably pass here. Okay, now this has... yeah, this was probably the right play. Now we can kill both of those. He could have a Pale Cascade, but still he has to waste it, basically.
Everyone's a god.
And now the Devon Endure gets much bigger than before. Yeah, so now we trade both of those, and we can safely attack with both of these. As he probably doesn't want to... trade those, and we are pretty much threatening lethal at this point. If this gets in, then the Devon Endure already has is in lethal range of the Atrocity, because those two dies. And this gets at least an 11-11. With Cascade. Okay, Grimm's Beyond. That's fine. And he's not taking the block. I don't know if that's the right move. But again, we have to worry about Ash. We have 2 Devon Endure, so we are not feeling so bad about it. So now that I'm thinking about it, it's kinda dangerous to play the Devon Endure on his attacking turns, because this means that his Diana can kill it off. Okay, this was pretty bad for him. Okay, he's up 100. That's fine. Well. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't see the Devon Endure Atrocity in action, but we did have that in hand, and our opponent probably knew that. We drew a lot of cards from the Glint's Beyond and the Avarazan Sentry, so it was very probable that we did have that in hand. And our plays suggested that we had it to make it bigger, so yeah. As you've seen, this is definitely a pretty fast deck. It could keep up the pace against Diana Nocturne, which is also known to be very fast. So it is definitely a pretty strong contender in the meta right now, and probably, I think, the best deck to rank with at this point, because it is very consistent and very fast, and the two key components to a solid deck to rank with. So let me know in the comment how did you rank with this deck, and if you found it solid as I am making it appear. And also consider subscribing if you feel like you enjoy the content. I did see that 80% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. So if you're one of those, please consider to subscribe, as this helps me a lot. So that's it for this video. Hope you liked it and find it useful. And as always, see ya.